I'm in a bikini.
She says she should be in a bikini right now. Well, it's not quite noon yet, and what a difference 24 hours makes. Yes, yesterday I was kind of down in the dumps. Problems with the boat. The wind was blowing, there wasn't a lot of sun. The boat was rolling around. It was cold. Well, it wasn't cold, but anyway, 24 hours later, everything's amazing. This beautiful Chrysalida's here.
Fantastic.
So, the first big news. So there is a saying. Oh, eso! Look at this. So it's not 12 o'clock yet, but we're going to start early. But anyway, as I was saying, on the tugboats, we plagiarized a line from Pulp Fiction, where Mr. Wolf is basically saying after they clean up that it might be a little too early to celebrate. But being that this is not a Quentin Tarantino film and we're not on a tugboat, we're family-oriented, at least a little bit more decorum. I think that maybe we should just leave it at, it might be a little too early to be celebrating yet. But I might have dodged a bullet with the Windlass. That's right, the Windlass. I worked on it this morning, and it's kind of funny how things worked. The real working part of the Windlass is below the deck, and then there's a part up on top of the deck. In the past, I've cleaned the part on the top of the deck, and it was never an issue, and that wasn't the problem. It was I had to change the right angle drive. I did that before. Anyway, so I went down below and did all this boat yoga all morning and got everything all out, and everything seemed to be fine. I couldn't figure it out. Then I went to do the top, and I took the top off, and it was all frozen up. And the way this thing works is there's a motor that runs a shaft that goes to a right angle drive that goes up, and it goes up and it rotates a shaft that has a keyway, and the keyway has a drum that sits over the top with what we call the wildcat, and that's where the chain goes in there. And then there's a screw on top. And they do that so that if there's no battery, but I still want to release the chain, I can loosen that screw, and it lifts the drum off of this bronze friction plate down below, and the whole thing will free spool out. You can't use the handle to crank it back up, but that's okay. But anyway, in the past I had greased that, and it had just gotten dirty and yucky and all that. Anyway, this thing was locked right up there. I got that. I had to beat it off with a hammer. I got it all off, cleaned it all up, put it back on, and all of a sudden I said, before I do anything else, let me start moving the motor. So I put power to the motor, and sure enough, it spins this way, it spins that way. I did an amperage test, and I think it was doing like 60 amps or whatever, which is well below it's supposed to be a 1250, so I believe that's 1250 watts. Now, obviously, there was no load on it, so there'll be more, but you would think if the thing was bound up, that would be a problem, that it would be putting a load on it, and it seemed to work fine. It sounded much better. I put it back together, and maybe all your prayers and good well-wishings have paid off, but we will see. In the meantime, we lower the dinghy, and continuing with the idea that every day something breaks, Chryssalida and I have the strangest luck. Most people have trouble getting their engine going in their dinghy. Ours fires right up. Problem is, the shut-off button, the way you shut this thing off is by pulling the kill switch, and there's a little kill switch. And anyway, the kill switch is broken. My buddy Jim is bringing the new one with us, but I've just had to really bang on it, push it a couple times before. Coming into the beach today, couldn't get the motor to stop. Had to run it out of fuel, and I can't do it on the beach because it will, it'll burn up the impeller. So it's always a fiasco with me, but we got it going. We went shopping. We went for a little walk up here. It's beautiful up here, and we went and we got about $100 worth of stuff, including a bottle of tequila, white tequila. So yeah, the prices are a little bit more here, but probably still a good deal compared to what we pay in the U.S. And like I say, the kitchen doesn't open until 12. It's like 11:30 right now, and I am sick of talking to you. I want to start drinking my beer. But before I do that, many of you have all hit the super thanks button, and to them, ¿dónde tú tienes un
No,
tinto
it's
verano?
coming now.
Oh,
Coming.
okay, man, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Chris Lee doesn't have a drink. We gotta raise a drink to you guys that bought us drinks, and very much appreciated. But anyway, you can see how they have this all set up over here. The beaches are nice. Everything. It's kind of when you can kind of see these yellow buoys that go across here and they come down. Then every once in a while there'll be a green and a red. And remember, this is in buoyed system A, so it's not red right return. It's green right return. But you come in here and you can drop people off, or in our case, we deployed the wheels on the dinghy and rolled the dinghy up the beach, and that's good. And look, just as I have preached in the past, when you go to a topless beach, the first people you see topless are the last people you wanted to see. Anyway, we won't keep the camera over there. But anyway, that's where we brought the dinghy in. You can see other people have put their dinghies over there, and I guess they've swam in from there, but we were happy to do this. I checked the tide, and it looked like it only moves about a foot here, so we didn't have to anchor it or anything. We just kind of rolled it up past the tide line, and we're good to go, among other boats, so that's kind of cool too. All right, so her Tinto Verano. Oh, wait, it's coming right now. Here it comes. Here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. Gracias. Okay, so to all of you that have hit the super thanks and bought us drinks, thank you so much. Oh, she says, look into my eyes. She cheers. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the support. Really appreciate you guys watching, and love you guys commenting. It's awesome. It's been a great time. Thank you so much. And thank you to the patrons, and I'll put a link in below. You guys take care, be safe, and as always, see you on the one.